for listening to the Best Worst Ideas, a game design podcast, episode 4. I'm here with, as always, Ricky Keller, and today we are joined by our good friend Tyler Weikel, who graduated from Wholesale with us. You guys want to say hi?
Hey, welcome, Tyler.
Hey, world, I'm on TV.
Well, wrong. You blew it already.
Fine, radio.
Goddamn, we gotta start over. Yeah, no, it's like TV, but without anybody actually watching us. So, yeah.
Hi, people may be listening.
Yeah.
There you go. That's more like it.
Hey, we've hit double digits with every episode, so
Ooh.
How about that?
That's
How about
cool.
it?
Yeah, it's getting there. We're getting some people. All right, so we got the Hat of Regret right next to me. I'm banging it on my thing and stuff flying out everywhere.
Is the heck gonna choose for us?
It kind of just did. It just spit something out.
Oh, that's.
So
I think
yeah,
it's an omen.
a heads up. I took all the depressing ones out for this week. For
Thank God.
Because it's gotten to a point where it's horrible. All right, so I just pulled one out, and you guys want to know? Oh, yes, I'm excited about this one.
Oh, good.
Drum roll.
Good job, you guys.
Thanks. Yeah, we don't have enough money for sound effects, so we gotta do it ourselves. All right, and I'm proud to say that I just pulled Child Pageants out of the hat.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
This one can get turned dark as well, though.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this one's probably gonna hit that dark territory we wanted to avoid, but
We
I'm okay
tried
with
to
that.
not go there.
yeah, You know what? I'm okay with it. I'm excited about.
Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, it's it could be pretty bad. So, anyways, for those of you who don't know me that well or don't know me at all, I despise child pageants, and
That's why you should. They're terrible things.
yeah, you know what? Anybody involved in child pageants, I don't even care if I hurt your feelings. You're terrible people. Stop it. Stop doing that to your
Stop
kids.
it.
It's awful.
Bad.
Bad.
Yes.
So I guess jumping right into it. All right, somebody comes to us at, I guess we were calling it Dr. Games.
Yay!
Yeah, Dr. Games Incorporated is our fake studio name.
Whoa.
Dr.
And
T
they
today, because we got Tyler.
There we go, Dr. T's Games.
Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
It's like Mr. T, but with a
Dr.
doctor.
T.
He got his degree, finally, that guy.
That guy. Yeah, so Dr. T Games today, and our client comes in and says, I want to make a game that just explores the wonder and enjoyment of child pageants.
Oh.
Get out.
Yeah. That
We
should
can't
be-
do that. Our business motto is we never refuse a terrible idea.
Okay, fine.
Our business motto is we need money.
Exactly.
So
It's
we'll
the same
make your
thing.
horrible game.
We've gotten
here
so
we
much
go.
from doing this so far, so that's nice.
Yeah, no, some hate letters, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Those are worth something.
Yeah, it's always nice. So, here we go. They pitched the game to us. What's our demographic for this?
Mothers, obviously.
Mothers. because
They're the only ones interested.
there's a lot of mother gamers out there, right?
Well, I mean, the Wii did that, I guess.
The Wii. So, I mean, if our demographic's mothers, then, I mean, it's really got to be on the Wii.
That's true.
Or maybe an iPhone. We could do, like, an iPhone app.
Ooh.
They go for that too.
I feel like this would work better as an iPhone app.
Okay.
Yeah. You take it with you, manage it all the time.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
because I
Sure.
see this game like, you know, Digipets, or what the hell were they called?
Tamagotchis.
Oh,
my God.
man.
Remember that crap?
Yeah, I had
hated
one.
it.
I was an idiot.
It would crap all over your screen like every hour, and you had to clean it.
Yeah.
You couldn't sleep or else it would die.
and you'd get in trouble because it was beeping during your 3rd grade class. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sorry, he's dying.
I'm learning responsibility, damn it, teacher.
Exactly.
Don't you understand?
So, I mean, that's what I see this as. Like, you get your little child pet, and you just have to cover it in makeup. So, like, it's got to win the pageants, and then you could buy more makeup and horrible dresses.
And fake eyelashes and spray on tan coupons and things.
Oh,
yeah.
perfect.
And the point is, like, there's like a sexualization
Oh,
that's
no.
measured, so you have to hypersexualize your little child, and then you need to.
I was hoping it wouldn't get like this already, but
No.
jump into again.
I'm sorry. Go look at any child pageant.
Yeah, go ahead.
They're bad.
No,
They look like porcelain dolls.
It's horrible.
Now, my question is: this like a meter where you can go both ways? So, can you hypersexualize a girl to look like a male?
I didn't think about that. That could be terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Mainly for a child.
Well, this is for mothers, so and they're fake children.
Oh man. I'm gonna say no, just to kind of keep it out of that darkness this episode.
Stay away from the darkness.
We'll get there eventually, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, no, we gotta be a little bit nicer with this one, because those last 2 are just depressing. So yeah, I mean, think toddlers and tiaras, just the worst parents in the world, and I guess you have to keep these kids happy. So
I guess if
have
happiness is really important, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, if they're in child pageants, I mean, I guess you don't really care about their happiness anyway.
Well, I guess happiness ties to health, so.
But I mean, if you just watch
in a way,
kids,
we can make that mechanic work. Go ahead, Dan. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So like, I guess happiness could be health. Your sexualization, I guess, is like how well you perform. I guess that would have to be balanced with like your kid's energy level. So you gotta feed them like Pixie Sticks and Red Bull. Like, no, dude, I'm not making that up. That's from the show.
That's a little crazy.
I'm happy I haven't seen this.
The one little girl drinks go-go juice, which is Mountain Dew mixed with Red Bull.
Did she make this up herself?
I heard Mom did.
Oh,
that sounds delicious.
God.
It's delicious if you're 23 and already have health problems. But no, this is like a 9-year-old or like a 7-year-old child drinking this stuff. So I mean, I guess that's the thing. Like, you have to get all these different energy supplements and mix them together in the right concoctions.
Oh my God, potion mixing! First mini game.
Oh,
so there's like
genius.
We already got a potion mixing mini game. We got, you have to buy them stuff, like, because they're little whiny brats. So I mean, you got to keep them happy with toys and stuff. So
there's
that's
that
in there.
Also, you have to keep on top of them, and like if you're not watching it for a little while, maybe. Little Susie runs off. Oh no, she took a swim in the chocolate fountain. What are you gonna do?
Oh God!
Gotta clean
Get
her
with
off.
the taser.
Get the taser.
Hit her with the trank.
Oh
Put her
my.
down. No, I mean, like, I guess it wouldn't be a stretch to imagine
fountain.
child abuse being involved in child pageants, but we're gonna steer away from that.
Thank you.
Can we at least allow recording through the iPhone mic to yell at your child?
Yes.
That I do want. That's a good alternative.
This is why we have a guest spot.
Exactly.
Let's go with
Tyler,
the middle ground.
I like that. So I mean, you got your Tamagotchi kind of, child, and that's gonna be like in your main screen, and I guess that'll just be, I don't know, what kind of environment should that be? Like a little cardboard box or something of sadness, or I don't know.
Well, we want to
like a dog.
We want
kennel?
to fake it, not a dog kennel. We want to dress it up so that moms will want to play this, right? So they'll put them in the beauty parlor, or like right next to this big mirror. What do you call those?
You know what?
Vanity.
Vanity mirrors, yeah.
Like a vanity mirror and some like makeup sets in the background. So basically, like your dressing room.
That seems appropriate.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like a backstage dressing room. That's like your idle screen, like where your kid's just running around being a little bag of piss or whatever. Yelling and screaming because you're, feeding her Mountain Dew and Red Bull.
Generally bag of pissing.
She's coming down off her sugar high.
Yeah.
And getting cranky. Should you buy Susie some ice cream to keep her happy? Or make sure that dress stays prim and perfect for the show?
Or just spray her with a hose.
With a hose. Oh my god.
Perfect.
No. So if she gets too cranky and she's destroying stuff in there, you gotta use your yell button and go in and actually scream at the kid and berate it and tell it how it's not living up to your dreams and expectations.
Oh my god.
And then the game will listen for certain keywords and volume levels, and that will determine your success or failure at the berating.
Yeah.
That's good.
Like if it hears "you're a failure in my eyes," that'll be a good insult for your child.
Or the phrase, "I always wanted this when I was a little girl, but I never got it."
Oh, you win. Ding.
It's just guilt and trauma. The game. Okay, so yeah, your little kids, running around, and then there's the dress-up screen where you could buy different outfits. It's time for the evening wear portion of the pageant, so you got to pick the right evening gown, and then there's buffers eyelashes, fake eyelashes and lipstick and Vaseline on their teeth and
all that other makeup stuff.
Yeah, just disgusting things that shouldn't be on children. So you could do all that in the dress-up screen, and I feel like we really got to make an effort not to market this towards pedophiles.
Well, I think that's an ideal with any game that you don't really target pedophiles.
Yeah, but this one seems like it would really be
easily accessible.
Yeah,
probably.
Windowless van bonus.
That's the main screen.
Oh god.
Okay, so no.
Oh man.
Sorry about that.
I got sad again.
Yeah.
We were doing so well.
I know.
We were. Sorry. But it just seemed like something I had to mention. We really got to make sure. The dress-up screen.
So
you can only dress it down so much.
Well, yes, of course. There's many games that have done that where there's a base stuff that people are wearing no matter what.
But I feel like I would like their torso fully covered, but the problem is if you go to Google Images and type in toddlers and tiaras,
I will not.
You just get the most disgusting, horrible outfits on these children. Oh man.
I refuse to.
I mean, we don't have to go full realism. We don't have to mimic the toddlers and tiaras perfectly so that we can avoid the whole child pornography angle.
Yeah. But that's the thing, we're making horrible game ideas and they're still better than what's actually on TV. How disgusting is that?
Very, very disgusting. Yeah. I can feel your loathing for these events through my computer.
I feel like these kids would have to be kind of stylized and cartoony.
So like little chibi kids.
Yeah, maybe a Bratz doll type of kid, but even less sexual than that, because those don't even work that well in being not creepy.
That makes sense. So we buffer it with an art style that is less human.
Yeah.
So it's a little more acceptable.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess.
Yeah, that's gonna be what a lot of these are. Okay.
All right, so we got that. We have to be able to train our child.
Oh, of course. Okay.
You got to perform a musical number. You got to do some gymnastics routine. Time to train for the pageant, right?
Tons of mini games. Woo!
So I guess it would be your kids dancing and stuff, and maybe you could spray it with a spray bottle if it's not doing good.
With a water bottle? Like a dog?
Yeah. Yes.
Can we have some positive reinforcement? Like a pat on the head if it does well?
More
or only negative?
Jungle juice or whatever it was.
Yeah, you can you can like reward it with caffeine and sugar.
Potions.
Just throw sugar cubes at it. So yeah, there will be some kind of positive reinforcement, and I guess you'll have to buy those positive reinforcements. No, you know what? During the minigame, you could just throw sugar cubes at it if it's doing good.
They're free.
Yeah, those are free. And then outside of it, if your kid's doing good, you can like reinforce it with the potion mixing minigame. And that can actually boost its stats and like performance.
Oh god, we've gone RPG now.
These are buffs, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, or maybe your kid's like a little too hyper, so you gotta slip a little NyQuil in there. It's
bouncing off the walls, man. Gotta get this kid. I said dance in circles, but this is like tornado mode.
See, because here's the thing, like there actually has to be a pageant part of this. So there's different stages. There's like the swimsuit thing, there's the talent portion, there's the evening wear one. So like, for the talent portion, they need lots of energy, but then you got to bring them down quick. So, it's like, here's some NyQuil gummy bears.
Make sure to balance it right and keep a defibrillator on standby.
Exactly, Ricky. All I can imagine now is this like bar that you have to keep balanced in a sweet spot for like, well, don't let them crash too hard or they'll fall asleep, but don't give them too much caffeine or their heart will explode.
Yeah. Jeez.
I don't think we should allow the child to die or go into shock. That's just heading into that dark area again. So
well,
no, the children.
We should teach those.
This is making people aware of the horrible practices that go on at these things.
Yeah. Oh no, absolutely.
And then they can maybe want to stop them.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Maybe.
So it's more of like a save the children sort of game.
Yeah. Kids.
I like how Dan's like, that's on the wish list. Calm down there, buddy. That's not something we're guaranteeing. That's just wish list sort of thing.
I just, if you're playing this kind of game, you're a terrible person anyways. So.
Yeah.
It's like, are you really gonna save these kids? No, but I mean, I guess like what we could do is like, oh, your kid's too hyped up on caffeine, now it's vomiting on stage. You lost the pageant, and you need to berate it and tell it how bad of a child it is.
And do some like damage control or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how you would do that, but.
Or you gave your kid too much like sleepy medicine, and now it's slurring its speech in the middle of a song. That's no good.
She's drunk.
Yeah. So, like between the actual events, you go into your potion mixing minigame, and you have like a bunch of ingredients that you can buy. With money you've made from your pageants and stuff, or with your like talent training minigame. So you can buy stuff, you can mix your potions, then it's got to go out there and perform.
Right.
And then, there's the reward screen. You could, after the pageant's over, you find out how you did. You get your money based on your performance, and you could spend that on...
That's the sad thing of all this, the money, but it's got to be in there.
Yeah. It has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, as a game mechanic, you do need some kind of currency for something like this. And, whoa, something's going on with the mic.
Tyler, are you dying?
Still alive?
We lost him.
Oh god.
We need the defibrillator.
Oh man. I think he had too much of the go-go juice. Tyler, you alive, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
okay, there we go.
Sorry about that. Doing some mic stuff.
That's alright. You scared us, man. We were about to jumpstart you with something.
This was too offensive. I left.
Yeah, I thought this was what happened. I was like, shit.
Oh my god, we offended him. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we kind of talked about the art style. We talked about the basic game mechanics. Let's walk through the game real quick, like just one playthrough.
Right.
We'll do that. We'll go over it, make sure it all sounds, what it's supposed to be, and then let's talk about maybe DLC.
Okay.
Perfect.
Are we walking through like just like one pageant from new game So customize your character and all that too?
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do like a general walkthrough, and you guys just interject if you have any thoughts on anything.
Okay.
Cool. Got it.
Okay,
cool.
So you fire up your app.
Right.
Child pageant, ruin your kid for life, free edition.
Free edition. With coupons to Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, it's the light version. So, that fires up, and you're taken to your little dressing room scene where your kid's just running around, screaming and saying that she wants, more clothes or whatever kids want.
Well, hold on. Are we? You create your character already? Did we do that? Did I just?
Well, I mean, I guess you get to pick from like a couple preset
Sure.
preset children, and that's just gonna get thrown into the screen.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Picking from a choice
Here's
of
a bunch
like
of kids.
4 to 6 or something, because you're gonna make them look differently anyway, I guess.
Yeah. And based on how much like sugar you give it, obviously it's gonna get fatter or whatnot. Or if you decide to starve it so it looks better on stage.
Oh my! Now we're getting into diets. That could get complex.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not. It'll be represented visually, but it won't really impact the game.
All right.
You'll just have to feel bad if you made your kid like
a
fatty from.
The
Red Bull.
The area in which they'll feel bad is, she's not pretty enough to win this pageant. That's what it's gonna be.
That should be.
You know that's the motivation.
Perfect berating material right there.
Oh,
okay,
yeah, it is.
So your kid's running around. It just wet itself because you gave it like 6 Red Bulls. Now you have to yell at it. So you hit the button, you go in, you yell at it, tell it it's an awful child and it should be ashamed of itself. And
right.
So that levels the kid out. Training time. You got to get it ready for the pageant. So it's like, all right, let's train in whatever, pageant. What would you call it? Pageant competition, I guess.
And those were like
let's train the talent
singing.
One. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Yep. So it's doing that. It's not performing well. Spray it with the spray bottle. So you did that. You sprayed it.
Sing on tune, you little bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, you spray it a couple times. Maybe you could yell at it. We'll integrate that.
We need the yell button like everywhere.
Yeah. It's got to be everywhere in the game, because those parents are awful.
Push button to yell.
I can just imagine some mom on the subway going, "Wah!" It's like, what the hell's going on? Oh, she's playing.
I'm taking care of my child.
Pageant a lot or whatever.
Yeah. So she, you yell at your kid. It's getting better. Throw some sugar cubes at it. It continues down that path. Good.
It's like a horse.
You earned. You earned this much experience for this round. What do you want to put the experience in? Blah blah blah. Maybe you made a couple bucks during the training portion.
You can make money during training?
What's up?
How do you make money during training?
I feel like there's got to be something. So there's got to be some. Let's just put the reward into the experience then.
Okay.
You're right.
Photo shoots. Right. Make money through photo shoots.
Hey, that's good. Other than pageants, you can do other stuff.
Yeah, maybe that could be like a little side.
I'm not sure how you'd make money off photo shoots other than just selling pictures of your child. That sounds
It could be
terrible.
like a time-based thing.
They pay you to take photos.
Yeah. Like,
it'll be fun if that's the way the world works. I'd be taking photos all the time.
Well, I mean, if people want to take pictures of you, you can ask for payment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, what I'm thinking is like, for the photo shoot thing, that could be like a little side thing. You hit the button, and then it'll say, okay, in 24 hours you'll get your payment for the photo shoot. So it's like a time-based thing. You can't spam it.
Okay.
So that way it's and maybe like there's some DLC you could get where it cuts your time in half or whatever.
Oh my God! Pay to play stuff.
Yeah.
Microtransactions, the way of the future.
It's an iPhone app, so we have to rip people off any chance we get.
Absolutely, and they'll go for that too.
Yeah. No, it'll definitely work.
They are like
everybody
biggest person, I think.
And there could be Facebook integration, so you could show your child to your friends and show how.
Man.
Yeah.
Have to.
We're getting sidetracked. We'll come back to that.
No, that's all right. I mean, that's good. I just think about every time I get an invite to a game that I hate.
Well, we were
Just
gaining experience from training.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
So we got our experience from training. Okay, training's over. Now we got to buy some outfits for our kid. and we gotta, you know, force it into a tanning booth.
I just thought of a good social game system.
Hey,
so,
oh, yeah?
Hey, sorry.
This is not toddlers and tiaras.
So what happens is you know how you get the normal game invites, but instead of just getting that, you say, "Come be a fan of little Felicity and raise her self-esteem for me," something like that.
That's a good idea. I like that. So you could do that, and if you draw people in, you get like additional funds for your child.
Yeah.
And if they don't do it, then they feel bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I feel like my kid's sad because of you. So anyways, yeah, you buy your outfits. Now it's pageant time. So there's gonna be, I guess, like your crazy dress portion of the thing. So, you know, stupid goofy ass outfit that you got to force your kid into, and, you know, dress it up, goes out there, does its thing. You got to do your potion mixing thing first to make sure the levels are right. It goes out, does its thing. You know, you'd got so many points for that round. On the stage 2 talent portion, you have to put it into a new outfit. It's got to go out. You know, you got to mix a new potion. It's got to go out, do its thing. You get so many points. Then end it with like evening gown, where you got to really hypersexualize it. You know, rug it up on NyQuil with the potion mixing thing.
Give it the old winky eyes.
Yeah, but it's not really winking. It's just tired.
That's
from all the abuse.
That's the illusion it gives.
Yeah.
It's a double wink.
The double wink.
Oh god, this dark. Anyways, it goes out there, performs, comes back. You know, it adds up how many points you got for the round. It puts that against some arbitrary computer number for the other contestants. You find out what place you got. You find out how much money you got. If you did really well, you know, you want to reward the kid. If it did bad, you can berate it again.
Yes.
You know, that
more
button
yelling.
Doesn't leave.
Yes.
Yeah, that button can't leave the screen. It's always there.
It's gotta be there.
Doesn't
Damn
matter
it,
what
Morgan!
you're
How
doing.
many more Audrey Hepburn movies do we have to watch for you to get this right?
Oh god.
It's perfect. Yes, exactly. So that's, you know, it does that. You get your money, and then, you know, start all over again, basically.
Okay.
You know, like, it's just that kind of repetitive formula. You could do like one pageant a day.
Jeez.
Unless you get, like, you know, DLC.
Or unless you get the paid for version, then you can get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was only the free version, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's the free version, but now it's gonna be a free game, but you can pay for like all this additional crap, like, oh, you could pay for teeth whitening for your character, and that'll give you a bonus, you know, 2% experience.
Woo!
Or, you know, it'll add additional 2 points no matter how you do in your pageant.
Because your teeth were really white.
Yeah, so like you force your kid to, like, you know, get their teeth whitened, or tanning, or you could like force them to get tan, and that'll do it. You know, awful things that you shouldn't do to a child.
Okay.
That we can make money off of.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say it that blatantly, Tyler.
I know.
Yes.
We're making money off the expense of this child. Great.
It's a fake digital child, so I mean, it's not as bad.
That's true. It's not a real human being.
I'd like to think that it still has a heart, but it
not
doesn't.
After more
Its heart is ones and zeros.
Yeah, its heart is whatever functions you program, and whatever geometry I guess I would make.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man. So okay. So I mean, normal gameplay. I mean, we got a game. Like, you could do that.
Yeah.
You could, if we were to make this like some kind of weird digital monster thing, it would be totally reasonable, and, you know, it would work.
Completely doable.
We're doing it with children because that's what we drew out of the hat, so we know it's a doable game. It's definitely marketable to, I guess, people who like child pageants and didn't live up to their dreams. What kind of DLC do you guys see besides, like, the microtransactions? Do you see, like, additional pageant portions?
Ability to be, like, an agent for these children, so you can have more than one child that you're responsible for.
Okay, so maybe like additional child slots are downloadable.
Yeah, there you go.
Or unlockable. That seems like an unlockable to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of like that as unlockable, and then you could get like your own little child kennel going.
Oh my god.
You know, maybe this kid's not good enough for this competition, but this one is, and you know, this one's more of an athletic kind of competition, while the other one's.
You could unlock like a what's that called? A press conference or something. I don't know. Maybe not press conference.
Do they do that?
No, they don't. They don't. Well, as far as I know, I mean, you guys have opened my eyes to a lot of crazy shit just now. But I'm just trying to think of another venue they could be at aside from just a pageant. I mean, that seems like pretty good standard gameplay. But I think
DLC you go. Maybe you could go from like performing in, you know, a hotel, like assembly room, to, you know, some kind of stadium or something. Like that's what you can pay for. It's like additional venues that get bigger and net you more money if you win.
See, that's even seems tough too, because part of these games it's sort of like a ramp up as you gain experience or fame or whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Like first you start out in your little podunk town doing pageants, and then by the end of the game you're showing up at the White House doing pageants.
Well, that's the thing. Like we can do it where you know, you get so many venues in the game itself, but then you can like pay for different ones.
Okay. So have more above it. I get it.
Yeah, it's at microtransactions, and obviously a big one I see is like additional costume pieces.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, I want my kid to look like Lady Gaga, so she has no self-esteem the rest of her life. You know, you could do something like that.
Oh, so many advertising and promotional avenues too.
Yes, there are.
It's like, we'll put your brand in our game if you pay us.
Do you really want your brand in this game? Like,
yes.
I don't know what your brand is, but I don't like it. So. I really don't see like we would need to go much further than that with DLC. Like you can go on forever with venues and additional clothing pieces.
That can always change, and for the little time and cost it takes, cash cow, Dan.
Cash cow.
Cash
I
cow.
know I stopped putting in like graphics, but I might put the cash cow back.
Yes,
I missed that.
Bring it back.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, sorry to everybody about the graphics. I just don't have time to do it anymore. So.
That's okay. Well. I mean, I did so much programming for this, so.
Yeah.
And Tyler's helping out a lot this time too. Tyler, he's taking out half the programming workload. That's nice.
On this game.
On this, yeah.
I hope you guys know Xcode.
What?
It's iPhone, dude.
We can write a wrapper. We did that.
Yeah. I know you guys are good enough.
True.
I mean, it was at the point. Here's when I decided to stop doing the artwork. I was drawing a vomit monster for the other one, and I'm like, oh, I can never put this on my resume or website, and this is taking time.
This can never be public ever.
No, I don't even want people to know I made it. So yeah, I stopped doing graphics. Sorry, people who enjoyed that, if anybody did.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah.
I'm happy if we just do the normal like Google Images stuff. Like, look, it's
a
cash cow.
Yeah, it can be really cheesy.
Hat.
You don't gotta draw something. I mean, it's cool if you do. If you make some gnarly looking thing, that's awesome. But
yeah, maybe eventually. We'll see. I'll do like a collector's edition at the end of this at end of season 1, and it'll have images.
We have seasons.
We do now.
Yeah.
We're booked for a couple of seasons.
Wow.
I assume that our seasons just change with the actual seasons.
Okay. That works for me.
So
people will love it. Like,
we just went from spring into summer.
Hiatus crap.
No, I mean now you can get it whenever you want. It's always, you know, we go straight through.
We're always on.
Yeah, or whenever's convenient. So anyways, I mean, looking back, we made a child pageant game tonight. I feel disgusting having made it.
Not as disgusting as Bulimia Bonanza or.
Yeah, it does work as a game. Well, Divorce game I would play. I would probably play that one.
I would play Divorce game.
The Bulimia Bonanza one is still the worst. So again, sorry about episode 2, guys.
Episode 2, everybody. You can apologize too, Tyler, if you want. You didn't have anything to do with it.
I listened to it and
you're
laughed a little bit, so I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, again, guys, sorry for episode 2. Yeah, I mean, I think we kind of...
We don't have a title for this one. That worries me.
No. I think I said something like Child Pageant Destroy Your Dreams Edition or something.
Destroy Your Dreams Edition?
Yeah, I don't know.
Child Pageant Manager? I don't know. It can have some stupid name like that. It's
Child Kennel the game.
See, we're trying not to go dark, and you just keep dragging us back over towards that edge.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay away from that.
Yeah, that's kind of how this thing works. I don't know. Sorry about that.
It's just Dan's natural tendencies. Go to the deepest, darkest area of the brain that you can.
You guys know me too well. You know that it's going to end up like that anyway.
Yeah. So it's our job to just keep pulling you away.
Yeah. So, all right. I mean, I think we could pretty much wrap it on the Child Pageant game.
Okay. Child Pageant Mobile.
Child Pageant Mobile. There we go. That works.
Good job, Ricky. We have a name.
There we go. We got a name. We got a demographic. We made it work. Good stuff tonight.
Rating for the game.
Oh,
very good.
I don't want this episode to end.
Oh,
well, we can let it end. I'm just messing around.
There's no ESRB ratings on mobile games, are there?
Oh, maybe. I didn't think about that. No, I don't think there are.
Nah.
Only for ones you sell in the store.
As long as you got a credit card, you can buy stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or your parents' credit card.
That's where the internet works.
We're pretty cartoony, though, so the only content that could be more mature is, what you choose to yell at the child.
Or, what you're spraying them with, I guess.
What? Wait, you can change out what you're spraying them with to, sulfuric acid versus water?
Coconut oil.
Just water. Just water.
Okay, good.
We're just going to stick with water. Just for this one. That could have gotten bad.
It's hairspray.
All right. So... all right. So, anyways, Child Pageant the game. We made it. I just want to thank you guys for being here. Ricky Keller, of course, always with me.
Yes.
And of course, Tyler Weikel, our good friend. Thank you very much for joining us tonight.
It was good to be here. It was a good time.
Been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And of course, I'm Dan Liebenthal, and you have been listening to the Best Worst Ideas, a game design podcast. Good night, guys.